prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Smith going to look to throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts
Taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has...
He's got him in, complete.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 78 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
And now Smith going to change the play.
Gino's going to throw. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8.
Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a good...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Olamide Zaccheaus, 52 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they look...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Smith sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Eagles...
I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the sink. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. Little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, another run with Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Richardson going on 4th down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Richardson on 4th down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 49.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
It's caught. Smith.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll be brought down at the 37.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to the air with Richardson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 62 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from taking the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gap.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard
Richardson looking to throw this. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 2nd and 3. Richardson working from the gun. And it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Colts 10.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Hurts.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Grover Stewart, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Complete. Smith has it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Richardson to the air on first down. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor to the 27-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now, because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
Richardson to throw again after the pick-6. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good for a Colts.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. What an outstanding run by Anthony Richardson. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On second down, Swift.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. This is Swift on the counter.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Eagles.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They go play action with Hurts. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them. But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Steps away to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's first and goal. Here's Swift. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up first and 10 here.
19 right. Panther 11.
Richardson. Got his man, it's Woods. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Richardson to throw it. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Richardson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Richardson. That one finds Pierce right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Richardson looking to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Cut 19. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Richardson.
Flushed out right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been...